almost wore it tonight. So, thankfully, I think they still have them on sale at Belk, so there might still be time to get one if you want to wear it next month. Okay, so I don't know if Sharon or Linda or both of you want to come up. We're going to do some quick announcements. We have a jam-packed event tonight. So to talk about AQS, which is next week, so time is running out. So I think they need a little bit more help, and they're going to come and tell you about it.
We're going to tag team them. Here, write your name down. Okay, so my name is Sharon Kalinowski, and I'm your volunteer coordinator. Linda is in charge of the whole shebang, and I basically do what Linda tells me. So, first of all, this weekend I spent a good deal of time sending out all the schedules. So if you have volunteered and you did not get a message from me telling you what your hours are, please let me know. Send me an email. For me, I find emails are best because I've got somewhat of a paper trail. I've been known to delete messages off my phone unexpectedly, and text messages only stay for so long. So if I'm gone for an extended period of time, they can drop off. So for me, email is the best.
Thank you.
A little bit about sign up is at the front. There's still quite a few spots for hostess, which I'm hoping will be filled soon. I need a minimum of 4. We really like to have 6, but there are 4 stations. Some of them have 2 people, and 2 of them have 1 person each, for a total of 6. So if you don't see that I have 4 at each station, at least if you could help me out and fill at least 4 of them. And there's a couple that are like that. If you are new and I don't have your email, there is a sheet to the side, a sign-up sheet, that you can give me your email and your phone number. Most importantly, your email. That's how I communicate mostly. Something new this year, I just got a note from Linda from AQS, forwarded from AQS. They want us to wear badges, specific badges for the event. That doesn't mean you can't wear your own, but they like to know who the volunteers are, and as such, they want us to wear their badges. So that'll be something new for the people doing volunteer sign up. You'll have to give out a badge for every individual.
Turn them in when you're done.
Yeah. Okay, you want to turn them in?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're not name badges, they're just the badge.
They're
They're
just-
an official AQS badge that says volunteer.
Okay. And then if you are a hostess, those shifts are the shortest. I think in the past they were 3 hours. They are 2.
We shortened them right away.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not 2 hours.
So if you from the old days, it's not 3 hours, it's 2 hours. And just a reminder, no turning of the quilts, no white gloves, none of that. I did have a couple people when I was doing hostess who wanted to touch the quilts. They thought it was okay because I had white gloves. But I understand that there was a disaster at some show. Was it you?
I did it when we were hanging quilts, but there were a few at shows.
But what happens is the hanging system doesn't support us moving the quilts around. So to avoid a disaster, please tell people that, that's the reason. Oftentimes, if you tell people why you're not allowed to do that, they're much more willing to cooperate. And I never had anyone give me a hard time about it. You just said it's not allowed.
Oh.
I don't see. I forgot already.
Well, some shows they let you do
Yeah,
that, right?
some
This
do.
one had never had.
Yeah, I was part of a guild in Tampa, and they had a different hanging system. I mean, it was pole and drape, and that's a much different system. So it is really so that the hanging system doesn't get compromised and you don't end up in the middle of a big mess. I will be bringing a chair, as will Linda. Mine has my name on it. They're both rolling chairs. And we're going to try and make borrowing steel chairs, not so much that you can sit during the entire shift, but so that if you need a break and you want to sit down for a couple minutes, you can do so. What else do I have? I think that's it. So, sign up again is at the front, and I am trying to bribe you with chocolate tonight, so if I see you with chocolate, I'm gonna check your name on the volunteer list. Okay, that's all. Any questions?
I told you she's doing it very well.
Who's in charge of fidget quilts?
I'm sorry?
Beverly
Beverly.
Godfrey's in charge of fidget quilting.
Okay, anything else? And, I'm sorry, the guild raffle is Debbie.
Yes, I'm taking tickets, so I have 6 or 7 people here that paid before December that haven't picked up their stuff, so Mark, your chance. So, and if you're a new member, I'll give you some tickets.
Anything else? Okay, take it away, Linda.
There's one thing I wanted to run by, I kind of think is okay, Sue does, Debbie's kind of, and when we first started doing the package check there, which they allow us to do, and it's a fundraiser for us, they suggested $5 an item and $10 a day, and we went, whoa. But we've been only charging $3. This would be our 9th year if we didn't have COVID. Can we raise it to $5 flat for the day? I think it's easier to deal with, change-wise. For a package check.
That's a bargain.
I think this is a bargain, and I don't think people are gonna, and if they say, well, it was only $3 last year, go, hey, it's inflation. Yeah, it's been $3 for 9 years. Okay, good idea. Okay. I had it in the newsletters, and especially if you're new and you're gonna volunteer, every guild member can get, and I hope I don't have more than I ordered, a white apron. And we have our logo on it. This was back when we had to applique it. Now I'm embroidering them on them. And you can personalize it however you want, but it makes us visible to the vendors, because lots of times they'll go, where can we go around here to get something to eat, or, you know, what's the best beach to go to tonight just to enjoy some sun and this and that. So we all try to wear these when we're there. We'll still have to wear their name tag that they want us to wear that says volunteer. They have
Actually, to hand out to people who don't have them tonight?
No, only people who told me that they wanted them. I only got 4 done today. So I have another 8. So I have a sign-up sheet which will be with me that if you need one, come and let me know. And I'm going to try to get them done. Okay, that. I only have 8 more aprons left though, so I can get them embroidered. I only have 8 left. And if you sign this, I'll have it for you when you come to the show. When you come in, I'm going to put names on them, and you can say Linda has an apron, and they'll be right there where you check in. For those of you that are new, and there's quite a few in the last few months, so you really don't know what the heck we're talking about, all this stuff. Almost 11 years ago now, AQS approached me when I was president and said, we're coming into town, could we have a meeting with you? And I was like, okay, can I bring somebody else? Dee Duckworth, I trusted Dee's judgment immensely, she's been president for years. They said, well, we're going to have a show here, and we need a host guild. Can your guild do it? And I'm like, well, what does this entail? And they explained everything. And I'm thinking, oh, you have 35 members. So and my next question was, can we recruit outside the guild? And they said, sure. I said, all right, we'll do it. I'll go back and ask the ladies, but we'll do it. We recruit all the volunteers for them. We are allowed for that to have a raffle quilt and to run the package check. And those are both, we keep, everything from the package check, and the raffle quilt is one of our fundraisers. What else do we do? Probably anything they ask us to. But,
We hang the quilt.
yes, we hang the quilt, we take down the quilts. Right. The contestants' quilts and the special exhibits we hang and take. Well, the special exhibits last year, staff took down because they took pity on us. Because it's a lot to do in a couple of hours. But, so we hang the quilts, we recruit the volunteers who guard them all week. We get to have the charity booth. Well, they require a charity booth from us. And they absolutely love the fidget quilts. They had never heard of them until we did this in 2016, and they love them. Staff members will come over and go, I have an aunt who's in the beginning of Alzheimer's, can I have, yep, here you go. If someone comes up and talks to Beverly, and they have a need for one, they can take one from the show. We want people to have them, and if they want to know how to make them, we send them to websites where they can make them. So the hostess is guarding, no hands, no touchy, the quilts.
I haven't tried that.
We had a quilt one year that was a quilt that the whole top of it looked like chainmail, but it was pop tabs, folded, and it said, "Do not touch." And this one lady, I had a man guarding that one, who was having such a good time doing that, and she touched it, and she goes, "The thing cut me," and he goes, "Well, it said don't touch me, so it bit you when you did, didn't it?" Now, they used to come every year, but they don't come down from Tennessee anymore. Doggone it, they were good. Okay, so we guard the quilts. We run the charity booth. We have the raffle quilt. These are the stations we're asking for people to help out. We have the package check. We check in the volunteers. There's one more. Oh, we also help at lectures. Not the classes, but little lectures. We go and help the teachers. They're like an hour-long lecture or something. Is that all the stations? Oh. When I looked at the website, parking is now $15 in the city of Chicago. Chicago, pardon me. Daytona. The garage and other places are 15. The Peabody lot is not. It's only 7. So if you can park over by the Peabody, park there. If you can carpool, do that. Okay?
It's not that far.
It isn't. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
If you have any further questions, you can see Linda after the meeting. Okay, Judy, our retreat is coming up, and we've got a little baby retreat this year. We have 11 signed up? 13 signed up. So if you would like to go on the retreat, and the dates again are
February 29th, which is a Thursday, through Sunday, March 3rd.
So February 29th through March 3rd. And it's at Luther Springs, which is in Hawthorne, Florida. And it's really lovely. You have your own room. You have meals provided for you. So see Judy if you're interested in going.
It's $300 per person for a private room. It's $280 if you double up, so it's not really worth it. But anyway.
So $300 for a single room, $280 for a double room. So see Judy, 11. So we have some rooms. We'll have up to like 18, 20. So even if you have a friend who's not a member of the Guild, since we have spaces open, feel free to invite them. Okay, on the website, which is called, I do have what it's called, GroupWorks, okay? There is information about our challenge for the year. We start out the challenge at the beginning of the year. It'll be due in November. And this year, it's about doing a log cabin. And you can make it traditional, you can make it spunky, you can applique on it, you can do whatever you want. And so we have that revealed in November, and every year, we're always just enthralled with everybody's creativity about what they do. It's just amazing. Last year, it was a self-portrait. And we really had a hard time, but then when everybody explained who they are, we're like, oh yeah. And I knew that I could pick out Jean Ross because I knew enough of her stories of with the grandkids and which different things that we could pick them out because of the stories in the hats. Right. So I would encourage you to look at GroupWorks, and that'll help you get going with that. Okay, we'll also have Sit and Sew, which we have the third Tuesday of the month. It's here. It starts at 10 o'clock and goes till 4 o'clock.
So it's starting later?
No, it always starts at 10 o'clock.
I thought it was just Leslie's here.
Only the
10 o'clock.
That's what has Leslie open.
Okay, so it's 10 to 4. So we have that, and we always have a good time at that. You can bring a machine, you can bring the handwork.
You can bring your UFOs.
You can stay for an hour, you can stay all day. All righty?
So are we doing it next Tuesday? I recommend we do,
Yeah,
because not everybody's hanging clothes.
right, yeah,